do projects. Yes, we all do. All of us have done projects in the past. A project could be a small piece of work that you worked on for a short period of time, such as you're creating a few reports for your boss to do analysis, or it could be a huge piece of work that's cost $1 million or a couple of million, even a couple of $1 million, and it could last for many months. Also, planning a family vacation is also considered as a project. So a project can come in different forms and sizes. Now we know what a project is. What is project management? Project management is the process and techniques that we use to getting the job done or getting the project completed. If we understand what these processes and techniques are, it will help us to finish the project on time and with better quality. And above all, it will be so much easier because if we understand the process and techniques in project management, we just use the same template every time we work on a project. Now we know what a project is, we know why we need project management when we work on a project. Let's delve into project management. In project management, we could look at project management in 3 different areas, or normally project is done in 3 different stages. The first one is initiation and planning. And the second stage in project management is execution, while the third one is delivery. So now initiation. What initiation means, we need to understand when we initiate a project, we need to understand what we are trying to do with the project, what we are trying to accomplish, what the goals and objectives are for this project, and what the end results of this project look like. And most importantly is how the project is going to benefit the business or the users. Now after understanding what the project is all about, what we're supposed to do for a project, and what the end result look like, and we need to plan it out. How are we going to do the project? Who is going to do the project? And when we are going to start and finish the project. So that means we need to gather all the activities that are required to complete this project. So we put together all these activities as a project plan or project schedule. So once the project schedule is completed, we also have to look at the communications plan. What communication means is that when we are working on the project will be going at full speed and full steam ahead, and it's very, very easy for us to forget about who we should communicate, who we should talk to about the progress of the project. And at the same time, because a lot of times we have many people working on the same project, we have to make sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody has the same understanding, regardless of which stage we are on the project. So that's why the communications plan is very important. We have to lay out how we are going to communicate with the rest of the project team, whether they prefer emails or face-to-face meetings or conference calls or whatever format the team chooses. But another thing that you need to consider is how often that you need to communicate, how often you need to meet in order for the entire team to talk about the project. Another very critical element in a project to help a project to succeed is risk management. With risk management, what we are talking about or what we are referring to is with all projects that you do, there are always risk involved. And so you have to plan ahead and say what are some of the elements that could impact the project negatively. You plan ahead, you plan out the mitigation plans for this risk ahead of time so that when this risk turn out to be full-blown issues, your project won't be impacted or you could reduce the impact of this risk. Then after the project is planned out, we will start executing the project. We will compare our actual performance to our plan and see whether we are on track. And if we are not, then we have to figure out what kind of adjustments that we need to make in order for the project to complete on time and be successful. And when we are executing the project, we have to produce status reports to let everybody know what has been accomplished for the project and what is going to be done next. And also, if there are any special needs for this project that the team needs to discuss, we need to put all these things in the project status. After the project is completed, we need to test it to make sure that whatever we worked on is actually working, is actually delivering the results that we expect it to. And then the last phase of project management is delivery. When a project is working fine, working correctly, and then we deliver the project to our users, and then the users will make sure that the project is achieving the benefits or the results that they are expecting. And while we, as members of the project team, we want to make sure that the users are satisfied with the project. And at the same time, once the project has been satisfied and when we deliver the project to our users, it's good practice for us to do a retrospective. What it means is that the team will get together to figure out what are some of the things that work well on the project, so that we make sure that we continue to carry those techniques going forward and repeat the same kind of techniques. If something is not going well, we have to make sure that we make changes in our next project so that we will see improvements, and then we'll make sure that we'll continue to deliver results to our users or for our projects. And I have briefly highlighted the 3 stages in project management, and that is initiation and planning, execution, and delivery. I hope that with the next project you will follow this template so that you will find your project a lot easier to succeed.